everybody, Luke Wade, Casey Crew. I'm here with Nate Peterson from Sporting Kansas City. Cheers.
Cheers.
We're here for Crew Community episode 11. It's November. We were just talking about that. So we're actually here in the Sporting KC locker room. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Nate's kind of a big dog here, so he got us hooked up.
Yeah.
Having a little Jameson. It's right before Thanksgiving, and Sporting's about to dominate all next week. So
Okay.
very excited, ready to get into the holiday. But thank you, Nate, for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Nate plays with Casey Crew, which is why he's part of the Crew community. But tell us a little bit about how you got involved with Sporting Kansas City.
Sure. So I do new business development for corporate partnerships, going on my third full season. But moved to Kansas City about 2011. Grew up in Norman, Oklahoma. Went to high school there, went to college there. Needed a little bit of a change, and I've been to Kansas City a few times for some Big 12 championship games. Fell in love with the city ever since I made a trip up there. So been here since 2011. Worked for KCTV5 as account executive, and they were home the Chiefs and Sporting Kansas City at the time. And then did a stint with Bread and Butter Concepts, which is a local restaurant group here, and then was recruited by Sporting based on my background and the direction they were going with regarding Fox Sports Kansas City and just kind of the new business development area. So been with them for almost 3 seasons now.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah.
So was there a big learning curve? Did you know a lot about soccer already?
I didn't know tons. I mean, moving to Kansas City, you had to fall in love with Sporting Kansas City. I mean, they were just rocking and rolling. That new stadium opened up. There was just a lot of hype behind it. Me coming in, not having a soccer team really, was actually a blessing in disguise. I jumped in, learned soccer really quickly when it came to kind of the sponsorship, things like that. Because with soccer, it's different than football. It's different than baseball. So the learning curve there was just how to include partners kind of in the game of soccer, because it's unique. There's 45-minute halves that don't stop, so you got to be really creative, and it's been a lot of fun since joining the team.
Yeah, that's awesome. When you talk about like creativity, what's one of the cool things you feel like that Sporting's done around this business development side?
Sure. I mean, Jake Reed, our president's 36, 37 years old, very young, very innovative. So when he says the word culture, he means it. And there's a lot of companies out there that want to have great culture, but to do it is a whole other thing. So a lot of times when I talk with my partners, our biggest thing is how to put partners at the front door of our brand. And that means on social media, that means in stadium, and if there's ideas out there and we've never done them before, Jake's like, let's talk about it. If it works, let's do it. He's all in on trying things new. So there's been a lot of things that partners have come to us with, we've gone to partners with and say, hey, this is a really cool opportunity to put your brand organically at the front door with Sporting. And we do very well with kind of humanizing our players, which is really cool. As you see, if you sit here in the locker room, our ownership group does a great job of tearing down the wall between fan and player. So when you see Matt Beasley on the field and you see him out in the community, and people are like, man, I feel like I know Matt, and that's what we want.
Yeah.
Same thing with kind of the Casey Crew, and one of the reasons why I played in the leagues is, man, it's such a unique opportunity to get in with a culture and a company just like Sporting has. We have people that are starting out 22 years old all the way up to 40 years old, and you've got to figure out how to build that culture between the whole group. Sporting does that well, and I think Casey Crew does it well.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we appreciate that. And what's crazy is we had almost 15,000 people play with Casey Crew this year, and I don't think a lot of people realize that. And what's cool to me is I get to meet the people playing.
Sure.
I don't think a lot of the some people playing basketball don't meet people playing kickball.
Sure.
But we had a news station. We've got news reporters playing in the leagues, and
That's
so
awesome.
It's really cool to me to see there's just so many cool people in the community playing with Casey Crew.
Yeah.
And so that's the idea of Crew community, is trying to highlight them and things
Well,
like that.
Casey Crew reminds me a lot about mentality behind Sporting, right? We're here at the stadium now, and what our ownership group did for Children's Mercy Park, we've been voted the number one soccer-specific stadium in the world. That's for a couple different reasons. Our owners traveled the world and went and kind of plucked an item from each stand that they loved. And one of the biggest things here is they dug out the stadium, right? So that when you show up at Children's Mercy Park, every seat you're literally walking down, right? You have that connectivity to the pitch, which makes those people feel connected to the game. Instead of going straight up and you're up in the nosebleeds, we wanted to really have a place for every single person that walked in our stadium. Very similar to what Casey Crew is. There's people that play basketball, there's people that play kickball, those type of things, but it's a community, right? You guys do the happy hours at the bars after, and it gets you to know people outside of the team that you're on and mingling. And I mean, we strive on that. And culture's a big deal, and you guys do a great job.
Yeah, that's awesome. The first soccer game I ever went to was here, and I didn't ever put two and two together while you're walking down. I didn't even think about it.
It's crazy.
You know, you're walking up, and most of their stadiums way too far, in my opinion.
Well, and you lose that connectivity, right? And
Yeah.
that's, you know, if you've been to a game at Children's Mercy, you don't have to love soccer to be enthused by what is going on with the game, right? We're almost entertainment first, soccer second. And I feel like almost with Casey Crew too. It's like, how do we get people to have a lot of fun? Yeah, you're gonna go play a sport and, you know, get some exercise, but at the end of the day, it's that kind of that camaraderie, that entertainment first, and then soccer second, right? So,
Yeah, definitely appreciate that. So a couple things about Kansas City. What's your favorite thing since day one when you got to Kansas City to eat, drink, go to, whatever? What's your favorite thing in Kansas City?
Yeah, I'm a little biased, but I loved it before. So I live on the Plaza. I love Graham and Dunn. I think Kansas City is a huge foodie market. I think we're very underrated on people saying like, well, all you have is barbecue. Yeah, we have great barbecue, but we have a lot of other great things. And Alan, the owner from Bread Butter Concepts, I think does a great job at Graham and Dunn. It's one of the best patios on the Plaza. I mean, when it's 75 degrees and the fires are going, it's great. But they have a cocktail that I enjoy way too much sometimes. But it's the Smoking Dun. So at least once a week, I try to stop in and get a Smoking
Well,
Dun.
I'll have to try that next time I'm there.
Yeah.
And then what's something brand new that just came out that you just tried recently that you
I
think
stopped.
has potential?
Yeah, I stopped in the Parlor. So my girlfriend is from Denver, and they have a concept very similar to the Parlor. And I was there about 4 years ago, and I was like, man, this needs to come to Kansas City. And with what they're doing, and I think with the food truck mentality, and again, it's people kind of want that atmosphere and that culture, if you will.
Yeah.
I think Parlor will be cool. I think there'll be a lot of new stuff coming in and out of there, which is cool. I mean, every time you go back, there's potential for somebody new, for some new food to try. So
Sure.
I think Parlor's up and coming, and I think with that Crossroads area, it'll be cool to see what happens next couple of years.
Awesome. Well, thanks again, Nate, for coming out here and talking to us and letting us come to the stadium. This is
Yeah.
amazing. And have a good Thanksgiving and
Yeah.
good luck on your win
Yeah,
next
big
week.
game coming up Sunday, and then back here at home on Thursday. So.
Cheers. Well, I want to give you one of these hats or both of them, whatever you
Yeah.
want there.
Yeah.
And then this bottle of Jameson.
Huh? Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.